Alright, a little cold out. Temperature went back down. Just let the dog out. But I got it last night. Finally got her home. But weather was kind of nasty last night. Didn't even make it uphill. But I gave it a bunch of extra chunks. I didn't even look. Got a bunch of spare tires. Where? This needs a real good cleaning. She's all moldy. But I got an extra tailgate. I got spare tires. Lots of spare tires. I got runners. I don't even know. Oh, it's a box liner. It's got a box liner. I haven't even gotten to the toolbox part. I haven't even opened that up yet. But I haven't tried to get her started either. But that's gonna be my plan. Maybe later today. Maybe I'll try to get her running and see if I can't, make it move. But the one tire that one there was seized. We went to move it, but we just banged on a little bit, freed it up, and she got on the trailer no problem. And holy fuck, boys! I tell you, I was fucking scared. We're coming back, and we didn't even think it was that greasy out because it was above freezing, but it was getting colder. Next thing you know, we were going about 56, or no, we were going about 80, I guess. But we were only two wheel, and the fucking ass end kicked out on the truck when we were towing the trailer with that truck on it. And the fucking truck started to fucking fishtail, the trailer started to fishtail. Oh fuck, we were both of us just kind of fucking eyes wide open, fucking turned white as ghosts. Fucking heart just in our chest. But luckily he knows how to drive and fucking regain control. We slowed her down, put her in four wheel, and made her, and fucking barely made her. There was a couple spots on the way home that we were coming up this one hill, man. I thought we were gonna get stuck, but we did make it. Obviously, I'm here. But fuck, man, it was brutal. Fucking sketchy maneuvers, that's for sure. But I guess sometimes that's what happens when you actually, do shit like this. I didn't even look. I want to check the inspection on this thing. See what it's inside last. It just ran out. November 2014. That's not so bad. The inspection on my other truck runs out next month anyways. So I'm going to have to do something about that. But anyways, I just thought I'd show you that shit right quick. I'm just going to get the car up the driveway and do a couple other things. And maybe I'll get up to something today, maybe I won't. I don't know. If I do, I'll tape it. Alright, anyways, talk to you. Bye. There. Well, just got my truck back. Just driving home. It's still a little covered, but the plow just went over this, but I guess I can't scrape it all up. Anyways, just on the way back, just frigging around my new truck a bit there this morning, trying to get the thing to start. Buddy said the solenoid was bad, but I know right now the battery's just fucking pooched. But I did a little research and I got a few things to try. So I'm going to play around with that a little bit, I think, and try to get that running, because if I can drive it, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to deal with than it is not running. And, it gives me something to do today. I just wanted to show you guys this. It's too fucking funny. Check this out. So I got my toolbox open here. Let's just have a look at the tailgate. These things don't look the best, but she's starting to go a little bit, but I could clean her up. But it's a lot better than the tailgate that's on the truck now. You can see there's a big hole. The whole bottom edge, you can see the whole lip start to go. Won't be much longer till she lets go completely. So I'll probably grab this tailgate, slap her on. Maybe I'll grab this other one, I don't know. Whatever one's in better shape. All kinds of parts in here, boys. There's an extra set of springs. There's freaking extra air intake. Fucking tires. There's a full set of tires for this truck, plus a full set of tires and rims for like a Honda. There's, there's the fan, I guess that's the water pump. I don't know what half this stuff is. There's an inner tube. I got the bicycles off, but I thought you might want to see in here. I got the other rear tail light, which is good because I want to take those smoked ones right out and sell those right quick because those will sell easy. Yeah, there's just all kinds of junk in here. Some good gloves. Found some compressor oil. Wish I would have had that a few weeks ago, so I didn't have to go buy one of those. Spray adhesive parts like door handles. That might even be the tailgate. But you know, this turn signal cluster. Fucking thing. Stanley staples. I don't think there's 5,000, but there's probably 2,000. I don't know. Some kind of thing. More fucking staples. Get more staples than I know what to do with. Bunch of brand new fixtures, light fixtures, switches and that. I didn't even notice there's a sanding sponge. Drywall screws back there. A chunk of aluminiums. Don't know if this is any good. Yeah, this would be tough. This little wire brush. Some screws and boxes. More other things. Whole big box of roofing nails. Super glue. Not still any good. Bunch more staples. Nice set of tin snips. Would be better than the one pair I have anyways. I do have two pairs. What's this thing? 3/4 inch Oscars wrench. Never heard of Oscars before. Oh, there's a couple reset blades down there. There's a lot of junk in this thing. Right, there's $50 just tools, equipment. You know, fucking odds and ends. Oh, okay, that's what's left of an Allen key set there, by the looks of it. And what else we got here? Oh, there is some of the Allen keys right there. They might not all be all gone. A bunch of deck screws, more of the Allen keys. Another one of these wheel covers. What's some oil. Oh, half full. Oh, I can't reach anything. Ooh, that's slimy. But that looks like lead pipe there. I could use that to weigh my tractor down. But there's even a roll of duct tape and a roll of electrical tape wind in there. So anyways, needless to say, I gotta finish cleaning this sucker up. Start the inventory. But right now, pretty sure I got lots of battery power. But when I turn it over, it's making this clicking noise. I noticed in here, no shit, copyright shit. But there is a fuse there, so I gotta see where that come from. See where he snagged that out of. But it's kind of cool. This one's actually got the ashtray / cup holder that's mine's missing. Unfortunately, it's not the right color, but I don't really care. Somebody actually painted this. You see, that's actually painted. If you look close, you can see the runs in it. I don't know why somebody do that, but nothing too exciting up here. Just been looking around. There's tons of fucking parts in this thing. Just odds and ends, junk. Oh, it's cool. But it's got this shitty steering wheel cover. I don't know, I'll probably leave it there for now. But yeah, once I figure out how to get this thing started, I'll do a video of that. But I think it's going to take a little screwing around. I think I have some bad connection somewhere. I don't know if it's actually the solenoid. But I don't know if I have to have somebody actually holding the key over for it to actually try to crank, or if I need to just have the key in the on position. I can't remember. So I'll have to look into that too. But I'll read some more in the forums. A lot of people say it's usually just bad connections or a shitty battery, but I do seem to be getting good power on the battery, but maybe it's just not enough. I mean, sometimes, you know, batteries will say they're full until you try to use them, and then, you know, you put a load on them and they just shit the bed. So that is possible. It could be that. Yeah, so you can get this cheap fucking dollar store console, right? They're kind of nice though. You know, somewhere else to set your junk. But yeah, it's got a fuel pump back here. Brand new dipstick thingy. Tube. Because I guess that's rotten on this one. I haven't looked yet. Kodak picture CD. Interesting. People I've never seen. Oh! Another fucking tool. Look at that. Air gauge. See, this is why I really like getting vehicles like this. That, like, people... Like, this was Buddy loaded this up and he was going to move all his shit. And him and his wife broke up, or him and his woman. And, he had loaded his truck full of shit. And then, all of a sudden, the caliper started seizing up on him. So he said, screw this. And parked it on the side of the road and left it there. So, yeah, I'm just getting watched here by locals. But, yeah, so, anyways, that's why I like it in these rigs, because sometimes you end up with a good score like this. I mean, I got more parts here than I could sell these parts that are in here for more than I paid for the truck easily. You know, this whole fuel pump sending unit rig, that's worth $150 easy. I got coil pack, tie rod end. There's that ball joint, I don't know. Looks like tie rod. Tire iron, that was handy. What else? There's a bunch of bearings and stuff in that bag. It's just, you know, a bit of everything here. So there's even like these side rails here. Get some extra ones of those. There's a few plastic pieces that I'm trying to figure out. There's a caliper down there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a caliper down there. So, you know, and then there's the manual. You know, the deck. I mean, I could easily make my money out of this thing, back out of this thing, before I even, you know, start it, so to speak. You know, I could just clean this thing out, make my money back, probably plus some, and then, you know, still have everything, you know, the truck, the whole truck itself. You know, not only that, I could get this truck running, and it's, you know, it's worth easy $500 if it's running and driving. I mean, it's gonna have shitty tires on it soon, but it can come with good tires. Anyways, I can't talk on the camera forever because I'll never get anything done. So I'll talk to you soon. Alright, well, I'm playing truck. Having fun playing truck. As you can see, I did a bunch of testing and stuff. I had my meter out. I had my charger. There's a fluid fill, clean up terminals. Wasn't exactly sure what I was doing, so, well, I did, but didn't know what was going on exactly, so did my usual, read up on the forums, and sure enough, I go down and look at the starter, and the terminals are just fucking toast. You can see this is what this terminal looked like. This one cleaned up good. Unfortunately, this other guy back here ain't so good. I snapped her right off. There's no getting it off, so I snapped the nut fucking clean off. So that sucks. But the good thing is there's still a little bit there. I'm going to try to tap that with a, you know, just tap and drill a hole and tap it, and then put a screw or a little bolt down in it, and connector. No wonder the thing wouldn't start. The fucking connectors are just fucking... Look at that. How would that ever connect with that and this? Like, that's after I cleaned it up. Both of these, too, are after I cleaned it up. When I unbolted the starter and got it out of place, it just fell out. Here's the old connector. That couldn't have been too strong. Yeah, you can see real close at that. Looks like it was just held on by that little bit down there at the end for quite some time. So that's probably been in the works for a little while. It's probably exactly what my other truck is doing, because it's always sluggish when I go to start it. And they said it's these trucks are kind of notorious for it, because the way they put the starter in the terminals just get all crudded up and, turn into this. So anyways, I'm pretty sure I know if you have a clicking sound in your dash, why it ain't gonna work. It's your terminals. Not always, obviously, but for me I was getting a click. Like I turned the key, and as soon as I turned the key I get some kind of relay clicking in the dash. Or maybe it was just the solenoid clicking, but that was it, nothing else. And then when I turned the key back off, sometimes I get a beep, like a beep. Well, I can't do it. My voice is gone, but this beep noise. Anyways, when I got that, and that was, I think that's some kind of diagnostic noise or something. I don't know. My other trucks never made it, so I didn't even know they did that. But anyways, worst case scenario, I gotta find a new starter. But, that shouldn't actually be all that hard to find. I don't know. These things are fairly common, and there's lots of rotten frames in that, so I should be able to find a starter cheap. Actually, my buddy's got one. It might even have a starter that I can get off him, so I'll have to see about that. But anyways, just enjoying playing truck. Too crud on my face. Yeah, it just seems, it's a pretty no-brainer by the looks of these terminals that, the starter wouldn't have worked. I was jumping the solenoid up above, but I don't know if that's actually going to even do anything for... I think the solenoid up above was working, and that's why it was ka-chunking, but I don't know how he got it running. Maybe he had to jump the other solenoid. Maybe he jumped the terminals down in the starter here. I don't know, but all I do know is now I got to drill this fucking thing out. Hopefully that works out, and assuming it does, I gotta put new terminals, or a new terminal on that wire, and the other battery wire, and then once I get those terminals on, everything tickety-boo, put together, slide her back up in place, and try her. I might even, well no, I gotta wire it to try it. There's also a ground goes right there, so... Gonna clean that all up too, make sure everything's nice and clean, put it all back together. She'll probably fire right up, no problem. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. We'll see what happens, but it seems like it's probably something that easy. He had it running, it drove to where it was sitting, and it wasn't there that long. It was obviously under a tree for quite some time because of the crud all over the truck. So I might actually have to take something to that and clean her all up. I get her running. I was looking underneath. It's not that bad. I could sell the fucking thing. It's not in that bad a shape. It might not even have as many problems as mine does, really. There's some soft spots on the body. The rear of the frame isn't the best, but other than the fact that it's a Lego truck and it's got a different box on the back, it's not that bad. And where there is the rust there, it can be easily hidden, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll clean her up, I'll fix her up, and see if I can sell her, or maybe keep it, I don't know. The one thing I don't like about a king cab truck is that there's not a lot of room for shit, and except people, but I don't tend to carry a lot of people in my truck. It's a truck, it's not a car, right? So I'd rather carry, be able to carry drywall and plywood and all that shit. But anyways, I'm gonna... Hopefully my battery's charged here, so I'm going to try to drill this sucker out and see if I can just maybe, cheat this one like I cheated another one. I did the same thing, what was it? It was a coil pack. My buddy's had a Hyundai Tiburon, and this coil pack was the same kind of terminal rot, terminals just fucking rotted right off it. And, so I ripped off the balls of rust. I was left with the little flat, what's left of a stud. Drilled it, tapped it, drove a fucking screw with a wire, made sure all my connections were real fucking good, because it wasn't quite as, beefy as it used to be. It's not the same gauge or whatever, same grade, but it worked. So I'm hoping this one will too. I know it's a somewhat heavy gauge wire with this wire, though it broke. So that was probably my main problem there, was this wire, because I don't know how well you can see that. Focus. Don't focus on my face, focus on this. There we go. No, it doesn't look. But anyways, you can see that's just so fucking rusted. That was probably the actual problem, was that wire was rotted right off. So anyways, I'll get it geared up and we'll see if it runs. And then if once I do get it geared up, start it up, hopefully I can make a video out of that, eh? Anyways, as she goes, we'll talk to you soon, and I'll videotape any real progress I make. Well, I'd call this a success. As you can see, where I broke off the terminal, I now have a connector in place. It's good and snug. Should provide good contact. The only thing that I'm worried about is I know I drilled a little bit too far. I went beyond whatever there is there. Now, there's nothing, I didn't poke anything through, but I don't know if that'll keep a good contact or not. But it's worth a try. It cost me, 20 minutes, half an hour of my time instead of, money. Anyways, all I have to do now is crimp the wire back on there, and I gotta get a new terminal for this. I'm gonna go up to my father's place and see if I can't find one, and because this terminal also broke. I was gonna put a little extension on the wires because they look like a pain in the ass to try to hook up the length they are. So, and then they're probably pretty corroded at their ends, so they're probably going to be cut back anyways. So, no doubt that I'll be, doing all that, but you can see it's land of the setting sun. But I can see out my windows, which is nice. Well, some of them anyways. I don't know why this one's so frozen. I guess because of the sun. These ones are all clear. Even the back one's clear. But anyways, I'm pretty impressed with this method. This is the second time. If you take your time and just drill it out slow. If you have a drill press, is ideal, but just drill it out slow. Tap it with your tappers. Though I did try tapping this with my smallest tap here, this guy, and it did kind of, but I couldn't get my this spinner dude piece around because it kept hitting here. So I just used a pair of pliers, and it wasn't really working. But it wasn't really the right size, and the other one's just a little too big. So I found this screw that was, it had an aggressive thread, but it was, still tight enough, and I think that should provide, I'm putting pretty good force on that, and that's not moving. So as long as I didn't drill through and, destroy the inside too badly, then, it shouldn't be that big of an issue there. And then, the only other thing is, getting this all back together, back in the truck, and trying her out. Hopefully it'll work, because I'd love to be able to fire that truck up and give her some shit. It'll be a cold start for you. I don't know how long it's been since it's been running, what it sounds like, anything, But by the looks of it, the exhaust is in better shape than mine on my truck. The gas tank's also newer. I don't know if it's the same, because this one's the long box, or the short box. I'll have to have a look where my gas fill thing is, but it probably is. It looks like it's in the same place. So if that's a newer tank, I may end up switching it over. I may not. I haven't decided yet. This truck may become my truck. We'll see what happens. Well, I think I must have drilled too far when I tried that. Either that or the starter's already fucked. I can jump it and make it spin. Well, sometimes. It's not the best connections here. That'll make it spin, but if I hit the trigger wire, I'm just arc welding. So I say that's about a dead short. So I'd say this fucker's fucked. By the looks of it, which sucks because it seems to spin fine when I get power. So I don't know, I might unbolt this just for the hell of it and have a look inside. You never know. But I think she's fucked. I'll have to get either a new one of these or a whole new starter. Which kind of sucks because that'll probably be, you know, $75 or something. But, you know, hopefully I can find somebody I can trade some parts with or something, because I got a bunch of parts on that I'm never going to use. And I just want a starter to make this fucker go. Anyways, talk to you guys later.